I want to ask about tiny homes as well. So we've
Sure.
had Sonia Del Rio on the show, and she was absolutely excellent. And I know that's one of the other, call it gun in the chamber to kind of tackle affordability. Do you see more of these type of developments happening? Is that something that you guys are getting behind and excited about?
Yes, we announced, the mayor announced in her budget address that we would be issuing an RFP in the second quarter of next year for, we think, 2 to 3 tiny home communities, right? So this is a step. It's not a cure-all, just as ADUs aren't a cure-all, just as most things we do, are like one tool in a big toolbox. But I like this because it really gets at what are the different ways that people form communities, and what are the different means by which we can create homes for people that don't all have to fit in the same box. So when we have city-owned vacant land, a lot of times what we do is facilitate someone building a single family home on it, right? Which is fine and good. We do affordable home ownership. We do market rate ownership on lots all the time. But what if there were a slightly more dense version of something to do on a random single lot, or maybe a double lot, that got us the ability to create a community in a different way, right? Maybe this might be homes for income restricted artists, and the communal space is one where they work on their art and store their supplies, right? Or a group that wants to create a limited equity cooperative, and they do so in this way. Another thing is that there are people whose mental health would improve if they had their own front door and their own outdoor space, and they did not have to navigate shared spaces like hallways and elevators. And the way that people typically access their own front door and their own green space is prohibitively expensive, right? You have to be able to afford a single family home with it in order to do that. So are there ways we could improve people's mental health just through the design of some low density housing in this way? I think those are super interesting questions for us to be exploring. I think we should be exploring them. So what I like about this is we'll put out a call and say, hey, we want to help financially make this possible. Tell us your ideas. It could be that, for a range of uses, but we want to see what's out there, what people care about, what they want to do, and we'll go from there.